different angle. Hopefully I look okay. What I need to talk about today... Hi baby, yes I know, you're a pretty girl. Yes, you're a good girl too. Can you hear her purring? I'm not using the microphone, so you might be able to hear her. I don't know. Hi, baby. And there's the other one. Come on. See, we have both of them. Because every time one's on my lap, the other one has to follow. Put your tail down. Yes. Silly girl. Okay. Fur flying everywhere. I am so professional. Let me just... Okay. So, anyway, hi! Welcome to my Farah Chats video. So what I wanted to talk about today was something that I wanted to share about myself. Because I think that some people out there might have the same problem, and I thought, hey, you know, I could share this about myself. And it may come off as a little weird, but I don't care. So there was this Walt Disney movie that came out, oh, it was a while ago. It was like in the 60s or something. But it was called Pollyanna. And the movie, if I remember, it's been a long time since I've seen it. But it was actually about this girl, and she was positive. She was so positive. Like, there was nothing that could, you know, change her mind. And... it was, yeah, it was 1960, yeah, and she just, very, very happy, very positive and everything, and I didn't see anything wrong with it, you know, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but, so basically, she comes into a town that is embattled by feuds and intimidated by her aunt. And by the time she must leave, she has transformed the community with her indomitable will to see the good side of even the worst situations and bring it out for the betterment of all. Okay, so there is actually a syndrome called Pollyanna Syndrome. And my mom and I were actually talking about this earlier because I'm trying to be realistic. It's not like I want to be negative about it. But if I don't have a piece of negativity in with my thought process on what's happening, then I'm just going to think, oh, it's all happy and roses and there's nothing wrong. When I was in a relationship with an alcoholic and married to him, that was something that, you know, realizing that about myself, I realized that I probably had rose-colored glasses on a lot of the times, and that's how we managed to stay together for as long as we did. He was in the hospital, and the nurses were very much like I am. They were very optimistic and very like, yeah, he's doing really well today, you know, he sat up in bed and, you know, we gave him a sponge bath and he actually squeezed, you know, held up 2 fingers and, you know, he's doing really well. My little, you know, positive Pollyanna heart was like, yay! He's gonna live! This is great! I love it! This is so fantastic! In my mind, I'm doing cartwheels and thinking, this is so awesome! I can't believe it! I'm just so happy! I'm so happy right now! I could just... And then I would talk to my mom, and she would be like, Farah, it has hindered me. In jobs where I think, oh, I'm gonna be fine, I'm not gonna get let go, they love me too much, I've been here forever, I'm part of the company and they'll never get rid of me, they'll never lay me off. I got laid off at a job and I did not expect it at all because I had my head in the clouds and I wasn't being realistic about it, and then all of a sudden I'm laid off and I was crying in the bathroom because I was like so shocked and I felt like I had gotten fired. But had I paid attention to the world around me and what was really happening, you know, paying attention to the fact that I was being given less and less stuff to do, that I was basically sitting around in my cubicle doing crafts, which you should not do that at work, hello, that I wasn't doing any work, that is, I need to kind of focus on what is actually realistic, you know, what is, okay, I don't have to be negative, I don't have to see, you know, all the negativity in it, but I need to be aware of it, and I need to face it, and I need to just keep my mind on it. but it's actually described as unrealistic optimism. And it's an excessive and even harmful belief that all things will have positive outcomes no matter what. So what can I do to keep me grounded and keep me aware of, how I can control the situation? I'm all on one side. I'm not thinking about the other side, the other possibility. So I'm not having an open mind, and I'm keeping myself from helping myself. So by being in this Pollyanna Syndrome, my way of dealing with it is to kind of talk to myself and be realistic about the situation and go over it. And even if I have to analyze it to death, even if I have to overthink it too much, I have to think of both sides. So sometimes I have to make a list in my head of the positive things and the negative things. And the negative things are really hard for me. I have to really search for, I put one thing down. It's like, yeah, but that could be a positive too. Negative, positive, I don't know. So I really have to think about how to, okay, let's be realistic here. Okay, I've got this side positive, this side negative, and that side's really hard for me to do. But that's how I ground myself, and that's how I face, and then I plan for the negative. I think, okay, let's think of a plan B based on this negative list here, how we can, change it and how we can help ourselves, and not think of the positive, because the positive is great, it's already there. You don't need to really do much with it. It's the negative you need to work on. You need to be realistic about things. So I think that is all I'm going to talk about today. Thanks for watching. Bye!